Alright y'all, welcome back to Taking Whisks. Today's going to be a real fun episode for you. Tell them what we're making, Connor.
Today we're not going to be afraid to take some whisks. We're going to be cracking some eggs and making some omelets, our style, on the set of Taking Whisks.
We're making omelets today. I'm going to make my version. He's going to make his version. We're going to show you the best way to make omelets. So, let's get started.
Let's do it.
Alright, breaking eggs. Alright, so for these omelets, they're going to be... Get your accent in here, Tanner! Alright, so for these omelets, we're going to be doing 2 egg omelets. Now, I'm going to show you how I break these real quick, okay? Your mother never loved you. So we're going to get that in there real quick, okay? Eggs real easy to break, don't worry about it. What I like to do is I like to add a little bit of water, okay? Just like that. That's in it. Now, I need to take some whisks real quick. We'll prepare here on the set, taking whisks. Now, we're just going to whisk this up a little bit.
Okay, the key to every good omelette is to start with 2 eggs, okay? What you're going to want to do is, in both hands, crack them. Boom, no shells, perfect every time. And then you're going to whisk them up very gently. You don't want to go too hard with these. Just enough to crack the yolks and get them all scrambled, okay? And then we're going to go into the pan.
Alright y'all, so after we get the eggs broken here with a little bit of water and mixed up a little bit, we want to go ahead and put a little bit of butter in this pan, and we're going to let it heat up, and then we're going to add in our egg mixture here. Now we're going to let that warm up until we start to see the edges start to form a little bit, and then we're going to, add in a little bit of salt and pepper, and then we're going to work it, and we'll show you here in a second after that gets heated up, okay?
Pan is heated up here with the butter on it, so we're going to go in gently with the eggs and make sure the bottom of the pan is coated evenly. And then we're going to let that cook a little bit. And then we're going to mush it around like Tanner did.
Alright y'all, if you look closely here, you can see these edges are starting to form a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick our always tasty spatula. We're going to pull this back a little bit. Now we're going to let this area cook, okay? Then we're going to come to this side. We're going to pull that back. Extra skin, nip tuck. Remember that show on TBS? We're going to shove these back down here. We're going to let this all cook evenly, alright? We're going to do this all the way around. Let that extra flow in there like that, okay? See how we're being real gentle with this, just like your mama was when you were a baby, except for that one time when she dropped me at the park. I still love you, Mother. We're going to let this fill in here. Now we're going to let this cook real evenly, just for a little bit like that. We're going to keep repeating this. And then here in a minute, we're going to add our toppings, alright? Or fillings, if you will.
Here's one of the key things you can do to make a perfect omelette at home. What you got to do is lift the edges right here. And then you go back and do the same thing on the other side. And there you go, little dead chickens making a wonderful, delicious breakfast. We'll let that cook for a little bit and then we'll add our ingredients.
Alright y'all, now before this cooks fully real quick, the secret to these omelets is we want to go ahead and add our toppings before it's done, okay? We want to go ahead, I'm using ham and bacon, and I'm going to use a little bit of breakfast sausage, okay? We want to go ahead and get this in here before this is fully cooked because we want it to stick in there, alright? Now I'm going to grab a little bit of sausage. The most sanitary way is to do it with your fingers. A little bit of sausage in there. We're going to let that form in there with the eggs, alright? And then we're going to flip this here in a second after it's cooked a little bit more, alright?
This is what we're looking for, a little bit of runny, and then we're going to go in with the soft goods. First things first, we're going to hit it with a lot of onion, make it a lot of stinky. And on the set of Taking Whisks, we're not afraid to take whisks. We add ingredients that we want and that we like, and we encourage you to do the same thing at home. We hit it with some mushrooms, some assorted peppers, and then to make it a little flair of our own, we're going to go in with a little garlic and cheese croutons. Now, it's not a typical omelette, but this is what we do to make it our own here on the set of Taking Whisks, okay? Boom, just like that. And we'll let that cook, and then we're going to flip.
Okay.
those calf shots.
Alright. My mom's worried about my veins. She thinks someone will cut them. She literally said that once. She's like, Malia, should his vein be sticking out like that? I'm afraid someone might cut it. Mom, who goes around slicing people's veins? Alright guys, we got this side is all cooked. Now what we want to do is we're going to flip it, alright? We're feeling real extra today. We're going to flip this. Look at that. Oh, so slitty, so slidey. Slitty, slutty, slutty, slidey, slidey. Here we go. Perfect flip right there. Farley, clean that up, alright boy? Now, what we want to do real quick, this side's already cooked, so we got to do real quick here. We're just going to grab a good couple finger spoons of cheese right here. We're going to get that in here. Now, the secret here, I'm going to leave my paws off for this, okay? Because that's going to cook real quick. The secret here, we got cheese on half here. We're going to flip it over, all right? Flip it over like that. We got the meat on the outside, all right? Just like the skeleton, you know, you ever had an anatomy class, all right? Now we're going to let this cook a little bit. We're going to flip it here in a second. And this omelet is going to be ready to eat down your throat hole.
It's going to be good.
Okay, thank you.
Got to fold it over, tuck it in the bed right here. Oh, and now we have the partially brown croutons. Is really going to make it pop and crisp, okay? And then if a little bit hangs out the pan, it's okay. You throw it right back on top. You're making an omelet. It's not meant to be perfect like Tanner's, okay?
All right, now that this is cooked, we're going to give it one little flip real quick. Let it sizzle on that side for a little bit. Now come in here, look at this, all right? Come in here real close, get that focus on. See, we got that nice color here. Our meat is in the eggs, all right? That's what you want. You want the egg to absorb the meat just like at birth, all right? Now we're going to let that sizzle here for like 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're going to go ahead and plate this up. We're going to get that on that plate. Now, I'm going to add a little pico on that, and then we're going to serve that. We'll be right back here in a little bit, all right?
All right, guys, it is time for Taking Cues. We have some fan questions. First one's from Tanner Schlobaum.
Tanner Schlobaum asks, you're cooking with someone, and you notice that they're butchering the meal. How do you tell them to just stop, but in a passive-aggressive way?
I like that, passive-aggressive.
So the most passive-aggressive situation I can think of for this is to grab the cooking utensils out of their hands, take a marinating rub-on brush, flick them in the face 3.5 times with it, and tell them, go sit down, watch Seinfeld.
Ooh, I like that. Kind of softens the blow with some Seinfeld jokes.
Our next question comes from Taylor Schlobaum. Sisters, maybe?
Schlobaum.
Tanner and Taylor Schlobaum. Sisters, I think.
I get it.
Probably both beautiful.
Tanner is kind of a girly name.
What's he ask?
Taylor's asking us, what are some tips you have while making dinner for a date, as well as types of food and things to wear?
It's a good one for you to answer.
Yeah, because I have lots of dates. If you're making dinner at home, first date has worked countless times for my friends. One of them got engaged off this meal. It's chicky chicky parm parm.
I think we've heard of this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Works every time, even with people not from this country. Fun fact.
Wow.
Yeah, things to wear. You want to go easy. You want to go sweatpants. So keep it informal. It's a house party,
Yeah.
Dinner date, house party, chicky chicky parm parm. Let that waistband expand. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
would you say business up top, party on the bottom, party sweatpants, business up top?
Is that a deeper meaning? Because if so, yes. And if not, also yes.
Now, our final question is from Jerry Springer. He says,
You did what? Come on out. We'll be right back.
all right, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. These omelets turned out beautiful. Now let's take a look at these real quick. Cut to video footage. All right, now that you've seen those, we're going to take a little bite of these. All right, we're going to cut right into this. Omelets here, feeling extra. Go ahead. Oh, no toast this time. Mmm. That sausage, that ham, that cheese, that pickle.
What a complex omelet, but yet so simple to make.
That egg.
Sorry about that.
These omelets are so easy to make. They're so tasty. These are the way I always make my omelets. So now that you know here on Taking Whisks, go ahead. What's up, beaches? Make these omelets. Enjoy them at home. They're easy. They're tasty. Always tasty.
Always.